It was his first time ever on a plane, but he got there to find some kid had taken his seat. When he asked a flight attendant for help, she ended up bumping him up to first class. There, a successful businesswoman was being pestered by an older man. Fed up with it, she pulled the guy over to sit next to her as a buffer. The moment the old man saw him there, he finally backed off. The woman worked with total focus, while the guy kept messing around with his seat adjustment buttons. What this 38-year-old CEO had no idea about was that she was about to fall hard for the 18-year-old sitting right next to her. When the woman ordered a coffee from the flight attendant, the guy immediately said he wanted one too, but the attendant told him that as an economy passenger, he wasn't entitled to first-class perks. An awkward silence followed. A little while later, the plane suddenly hit severe turbulence and started shaking violently. Passengers panicked instantly. Even the flight attendants were praying. The cabin went completely dark, and the woman instinctively grabbed the guy's hand. Caught off guard by that, the guy quietly soaked in the feeling nervous and a little flustered. Eventually the plane landed safely. Just as the woman was getting up to leave, the guy said, "Well, at least we didn't die together," then told her his name was Ethan. Amused by his humor, the woman smiled and told him hers too. Her name was Claire. Claire walked off the plane, but right then Ethan noticed she had left something behind. He ran out of the airport trying to catch up with her, but she had already driven off in her luxury car. Back at her office, staring at her screen, Claire realized she had lost some critical work documents. She later found out that a young woman at the company had swooped in and stolen her investor. Because Claire came across as cold as ice, the investor no longer wanted to work with her. Frustrated and on edge, she spotted a note nearby. It turned out Ethan had stopped by and was planning to return her things. Claire reached out to him and they agreed to meet up somewhere. Ethan eagerly sent her the address of a bar. She had never set foot in a place like that, but all she wanted was to grab her stuff and get out. When she found Ethan at the bar, he hadn't brought her things, so Claire had no choice but to follow him back to his place to get them. But when Claire saw Ethan's electric scooter, she was completely caught off guard. She had never ridden anything that required a helmet before, so Ethan rushed over to help her put one on. That exact moment happened to be spotted by one of Claire's co-workers, who snapped a photo on the sly. The next day, when Claire walked into the office, she found her colleagues whispering and shooting her strange looks. Her assistant handed her a photo, and Claire's jaw dropped when she saw it. She went straight to her business partner to clear things up, but instead of giving her a hard time, her partner was actually thrilled to see this side of her. Everything that had been happening lately left Claire's mind all over the place. After a long night of thinking it through with a little help from alcohol, she made a decision she had never come close to making before. The next day, she put on a strikingly bold outfit and showed up at Ethan's school. Every teenager who laid eyes on her completely lost it. But if you want to see more, the movie is called 20 Years